Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Installment of Scott Selections here for Monday, September 5th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a loss in baseball with the Rays money line at plus 108 on FanDuel. We dared the Yankees to do anything offensively. They did not. They only scored 2 runs, but we also dared Montes to actually pitch well for once, and he did. Tampa had no runs through 8, then threatened in the ninth, had an RBI single, and had a guy on first with 2 outs. Double down the line. We were kind of hoping the ball gets stuck in the corner or take a really bad hop. It did not. Bounced right to Aaron Hicks, got the ball in quickly, and we could not score. Turned into second and third with 2 outs. Diaz came to the plate, 3-2 count. We were hoping to get a hit, but a walk would do. Instead, there was a pitch that was definitely a ball, but the umpire called it a strike, and the game ended. And as a result, the Rays ended up losing 2-1. So I can't really call it a bad beat. It was definitely a bad call. But either way, look for a bounce back winner here on Monday. And for today's play of the day, going back to baseball, looking at a game between the Nationals and the Cardinals taking place at around 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this matchup, we like the Nationals. Team total over 2.5 runs at minus 130 on BetMGM. Time recording of 2:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like the Nationals team total over in this spot. First reason, looking at the recent form, the Nationals offense has quietly been very good over the past week. The Nationals have scored at least 3 runs in each of their last 7 games, and the Nationals have scored at least 5 runs in 5 of their last 6 games, including 2 times against the Mets over the weekend. So the Nationals have been pretty good offensively. And as a result, I do think 2.5 is too low for a team total in Monday's game. But to go through the overall season numbers, the Nationals have been slightly better offensively on the road than at home this season, but the Nationals are averaging 3.8 runs per road game, which ranks 24th in the league. Now, 24th isn't great, but 3.8 runs per road game is actually not that bad, considering the fact that the team total's 2.5. So the team is capable of getting to 3 on any given actual game. And I do think with the starting pitcher for St. Louis, they should have a pretty good chance of getting to 3. And that's because the starting pitcher is Jack Flaherty, who's coming off the IL for I don't even know how many times this season, for the second time this season, I believe. But Flaherty, so far in the majors, has been awful this season. 8 innings pitched, 5.63 ERA, and a 2.13 whip. Now, Flaherty's name might scare you because he was very good a couple of years ago. The issue is he's had arm issues, and he has had a hard time staying healthy and really showcasing quality command, no matter where he's gone, both in the majors and in the minors. But I do think looking through his minor league numbers during those rehab starts, you can tell that he's not exactly as good as the odds makers think he is. And I do think as a result, there is some value to fade him in this spot. But Flaherty went on the IL for 60 days back in June, pitched in double A and triple A, kind of alternated. And in those 5 rehab starts, he was pretty mediocre at best. 20 innings pitched, 21 hits allowed, 7 walks, and a 3.6 ERA. So 3.6 ERA is not bad. However, once again, double A and triple A hitters. So this is going to be a bit of a step up in competition. But 28 base runners in 20 innings is a bit concerning. And I do think as a result, the Nationals should have a lot of guys on base. And if they can just do enough with people on base, they should be able to go over this number. If you want to look through some trends as well, the over is 5-1-1 in St. Louis's last 7 home games. So it does seem like the totals are a little bit too low in St. Louis, and we're going to use that to our advantage by taking a team total over. But at the end of the day, you have the Nationals, who have quietly been one of the better offenses over the past week in the league, against a starting pitcher who has not pitched in the majors since late June and has a 5.63 ERA in the majors this season. And he's also had a hard time of keeping guys off the base paths. I do think the Nationals should be able to do some damage against Flaherty, maybe score an extra run against the bullpen, but they're guaranteed 9 at-bats. And I do think as a result, this team total is a little bit too low. So play that once again here for Monday, September 5th. Is going to be on the Nationals team total over 2.5 runs at minus 130 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.